Well, hello, hello. It is Sarah Jane from Access Your True Nature. And as we sort of move into the end of another week and hit mid-September, wherever you find yourself in the world, going into a season of spring and really tending to the seeds that you planted in the winter, or whether you're going into winter, a space of contraction where you celebrate the harvest. I wanted to speak to the space that so many of my clients this week have been getting a little bit frustrated and not very kind to themselves, where they're losing present moment focus, is before we can face our fear and move into clarity and really own your clarity and your power from within, and just acknowledging your wisdom, we need to turn toward the discomfort and really be there for ourselves, fully in our bodies, open and clear and connected to our inner light, so that we can create life as beauty for ourselves in internal abundance, internal wealth. That's the frequency code of love, the money code, which is all based in love. And be bold enough to take some risks and really listen with a whole heart, to speak to the truth and do things differently, to really trust yourself fully. And I wanted to do things a little bit differently today. Hi, Lillian and Suzanne. Thank you for joining us. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to stop coughing. Let me just have a drink of water. And if this is something that you're wanting to do, is to really learn how to be a good lover and a good leader, that we need to start by listening to the voice within. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I'm recovering from a bout of bronchitis, but just join me. I'm going to put some music on and just stop whatever you're doing and just really tune in to your heart. If you want, put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, and just inhale and exhale and come back into your body to just access the clarity that you may be looking for. And I want you to just listen to my voice. When was the last time that you took time to listen to your own internal voice before you listen to others? What's stopping you from just saying, I love you and I'm listening? I'm here with you. Hi, Kelly and Tracy. Just notice when you say these words to yourself, what takes place within your body right now. The softening that it creates in every part of your being. Just notice the space that falls wide open and the vulnerability that you experience when you stay with yourself and listen to what you need from your deep down. And just repeat after me, I love you and I'm listening. And just notice who comes forward within you when you say these words to yourself, the self that arrives when you touch your heart and speak lovingly to it. Excuse me, because this is your untethered self, and you've just summoned your highest self forward, a gentle love that lives deep inside you, a gentle light, a self that's free from limits or any heavy identities or judgments, Just notice how beautiful you are behind this image, and just realize your power within you and how you can reach out from your busy life and just connect here. I hope you can feel the tenderness and just meeting yourself here in the quiet of this moment, speaking these words of your heart that just acts as a reconnection to yourself that we often ignore and exile ourselves from. And just saying these words to yourself, noticing how it realigns with the part of you that gets left out in the dark and gets neglected as you go along with your busy day. Just repeat after me, I love you and I'm listening, which reconnects you to your true nature, the self that you forget to nature and nurture with love. We have left our love for ourselves behind in so many ways, splintered off from the wholeness of us, and often spend our time searching for others to fill this hole that echoes in our depth. When you say love me to another, we say give to me what is lacking, and we say bring me to greater love, heal what aches. We say fill what feels too hollow in the hollow bone. And we say all of these things to people that walk in and out of our lives, never to find the one, never to find the perfect person who can give us what we so desperately are asking for in our search for meaning and belonging. And that this discomfort, the separation, the rejection, the alienation, the sense that you are not enough is because you're living in the space between your two selves, the me and the not me. And you're living in the reality that you are lacking and in need of filling up from others because you have exiled your own heart and separated from that. And once you find your way back to your heart, you'll realize that there is nothing that you are in need of, and you realize that love is yours to give to yourself. And with daily practice and time given to say these words to our own hearts, we begin to flow into what once felt empty, and we begin to fill ourselves up. The places that feel desperate become hopeful, and we fill ourselves up with our own love. We stitch together the divine that we created between ourselves, and we step into a whole immersion of self. And here we realize that we have been the one, and we have always been the one that can bring our lives into the filling place that we dream of and that we look for from others is fundamentally our work. And with every day that we endeavor to love one another, we have to learn to love ourselves first. And in so doing that, we fill our own needs first, and others that so graciously give love to us only add to our already full store of love. And we no longer splinter or fragment, we remain whole. And then we can swim completely immersed in love, and all other love we receive uplifts us to higher levels of love. And it doesn't need to feel like work to fill these aching gaps. When we're doing this for ourselves first, we fall into balance and alignment that is totally led by the heart. And the vulnerability that you meet in this space, in your suffering, this vulnerability is the place of palpable being in love with your life and yourself. And no story or identity or pattern can reside in this place, for your greatest power lives here. And it defies all pain and suffering. It does not wound, it doesn't carry any resentment. It is just love in its purest form. And just close your eyes now if they aren't already. And just let this music fill your bones and dissolve any barriers, any heart walls that you have put up to protect yourself from unlove. And let it lift the veil between worlds, the under and the overworld that is all of you. And with each softening of your breath, just breathe. Feel your beating heart. And in this moment, just allow yourself to feel filled up with you. You're safe here to allow all your emotions to be heard and felt. Just place one hand on your heart, one on your belly, and just lovingly hold yourself and repeat after me. I love you. 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 Rest here, dear one, because you deserve nothing but love. You deserve to be dreamed, wrapped, and cocooned, enveloped in love as your pure divine blueprint, your source code of truly belonging. You are not lacking of this, any of this, dear one. It is yours here within you. There is a never-ending source of it. Just be here and drink in your true nature, that you are love and you are so loved. You are loved. And just holding yourself now, be with this. No longer searching outside of yourself. Let that stop now as you give yourself permission to receive love. Just take a moment to realize your source of unending nourishment and love has been inside of you all along, within your own heart. Nothing to hide, nothing to prove. I want you to just meet yourself here in this place as often as you can remind yourself. Just hold your heart and whisper, I love you and I'm listening. And nourish yourself by your own voice and hands and heart and body. Every fiber of your being. Because once you're aligned with your own internal source of love, you can live and walk without weight or condition or judgment, and you can heal what you have temporarily forgotten in your humanness. And when the world gets too big in ways that don't allow you to feel this part of you, remember to tend to your own internal garden by simply stopping, pushing pause on the world, and just find your way back in. By speaking into your heart, take the lead for as often as you can. Your needs will diminish as you embody your own beauty and presence. Nothing is outside of you. Your own kingdom of fulfillment is within you, love warrior. Never forget that you are more than enough, and it is time to trust fully. And I will meet you on the other side of love. Have a good day or night wherever you are. Bye.